Yael here, live from PaleyFest with the cast of Arrow and The Flash. Stick around.
I asked Jesse this question, and he said the show is the show of Barry's 3 dads. And I was wondering, in your mind, how do you separate out the advice that they give you and how you feel about each one of the dads? I guess how they place in your life.
Yeah, they give very different types of advice for sure. And I think Barry, pretty much even at this point, even though he still trusts Wells when we come back, he doesn't necessarily think of him as a father figure at this point. I mean, he takes his advice and looks up to him as a professional figure and likes having him in his ear when he's there, but I think he's almost disconnected that personal relationship with him to some degree, and it's not the same relationship he has with Joe. I mean, I was going to say I think Barry would die for Joe, but I guess Barry would, at this point, die for Wells as well. I mean, but they give very different types of advice. They're very different men. Joe's never liked Wells, so they're just very different men.
I'm concerned for Barry's well-being for this next episode. I mean, I just finding this out about Reverse Flash, anything he can find out about Reverse Flash, and now realizing that Dr. Wells is or is not involved, we'll see. I feel like there's so many disappointments in his life. I feel bad for him.
I know it is. I was just saying, I miss the fun stuff that we had in like episode 12 with the karaoke and whatnot, because there hasn't been time for that moving forward in the second half of the season, because Grodd is back and Snart is back with his sister, with Heatwave. Barry finds more out about Wells, which kind of obviously ruins everything he's ever thought about Wells. And yeah, I mean, there's not much time for Barry to have fun these days. He has to stay focused, and that's okay, but it's hard, and it's draining.
If you could describe the rest of the season with a hashtag, what would that hashtag be?
God, everything's inappropriate that's popping into my head.
All of it is welcome.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how about just ambitious, actually? I'll keep it not vulgar. Yeah, ambitious. And separate hashtag, successfully ambitious.
Thank you so much.
Good to talk to you guys.
Thank you, guys.